Hello everyone, Lance here. I've been working on a very large material collection for architectural visualization, and some time ago I released the wood material, and today I have something else to show you. What you're seeing here is a collection of 75 procedurally generated floor material. All of these materials were procedurally generated using Blender 5.1. So this collection requires Blender 5.1 or newer to run. So let's have a look at the materials. We have a bunch of mosaic, we have this broken mosaic, and we have this nice swimming pool kind of material, and some more mosaic material. And we have 55 floor patterns. And since all of these patterns were procedurally generated, you can actually configure the parameters to generate a completely different pattern. For example, I can go in here and change any of these parameter to change the material. So you see now we have a completely different floor pattern. You can also change the colors of the pattern. For example, I can change this to something like this. And again, since all of these were procedurally generated, you can do the same with all of these patterns. So you see now we have a completely different pattern. And next we have the simple materials. These are simple floors without any print pattern. We just have solid colors or some kind of noise within the tiles. So we have a lot of different materials with different styles. For example, we have this dirty, mossy, and somewhat broken tiles. And we have this red looking tiles. And we have some cleaner tile like this. So that's all about the tile materials, but that is not all, because at the very core of the 75 floor materials collection is this tile cutter node. This is the core of the entire collection. Every single material within this collection uses the tile cutter. Using this tile cutter node, you can cut your input texture coordinate into a very large variety of tile arrangements. For example, this is a uniform tile arrangement, but if you change the tiles to something like this, you see we have two same rows and then one shifted rows. Or you can have a brick-like arrangement like this, or you can have this kind of shifting tile arrangement. And you can also have non-square kind of tiles. Now, if you're interested, I'm gonna make another tutorial to show you exactly how to create this tile cutter node so that you can use it to create your own tile collection. Okay, that is all for the introduction. This collection is now up for sale on my Gumroad and my Superhive Market store. I'll leave the links in the description. If you're looking for a collection of tile for your architectural visualization project, please check this one out. Thank you for buying. I'll see you next time.